Hello guys. Bama is a scary winning team, and who doesn't want to be part of that victory? Isaiah Williams, wants to be part of it and could be a new recruit on the Bama team. Did you see? Before the news, subscribe to this channel to receive more news from Alabama. Isaiah Williams, star linebacker from Florida, has just taken an important step in his journey towards choosing the college that will shape his future in college football. The athlete from Tavares, Florida, has named Alabama among his top 5 schools, signaling that the powerful tradition of the Crimson Tide is once again in play in the competition for elite talent. In addition to Alabama, Williams also has Florida, Florida State, Georgia and Penn State on his list, with an unofficial visit to Tuscaloosa scheduled for February 1st, during Junior Day. Williams' choice to name Alabama among his favorites is no coincidence. During Under Armour All-America Media Day, the young linebacker expressed his admiration for the Tuscaloosa team's winning history. "When I think about Alabama, I think about all the good things that have happened there," Williams said, underscoring a key point that is hard to ignore for any recruit: their tradition of winning and achievement. They are winners. So who doesn't want to be a part of winning? Those words show not only Williams' recognition of the program's excellence, but also a clear understanding of what is at stake in being part of a team that has become synonymous with success, especially after the dominant Nick Saban era that built Alabama into a true college football empire. Williams' ability on the field is impressive. He is a physical, agile player and, most importantly, has exceptional vision for the game. His junior season was impressive, with 137 tackles, 22 tackles for loss and 6 sacks. These numbers are a clear reflection of Williams' ability to infiltrate the opposing backfield, showing not only his defensive skills, but also his aggressiveness and keen instincts to position himself in the play. His versatility, when dropping back to defend the pass, is another highlight of his game, which makes him an immediate impact prospect for any team. Alabama's choice of Williams, especially with the visit scheduled, represents a great possibility for the Crimson Tide. Not only because of the quality of the player, but also because of the winning tradition that has always accompanied the team. Alabama, under the leadership of Kalen DeBoer, who is taking on a new chapter in the history of the program, continues to be an attractive destination for athletes seeking excellence both on and off the field. DeBoer's ability to attract high-level talent, coupled with the history and legacy built by Saban, puts the Crimson Tide in a prominent position. If Isaiah Williams does indeed choose Alabama, he will not only be joining an elite team, but also a tradition that continues to dominate the college football landscape. For Alabama, Williams' potential signing would be further proof that the program continues to be a beacon when it comes to high-level recruiting, and that the relentless pursuit of excellence will not wane no matter who is in charge. Let's move on. The 2025 offseason brought a scenario that many predicted would be challenging for the Alabama Crimson Tide, but Kalen DeBoer proved once again why he is establishing himself as one of the most effective coaches in college football. In a period marked by NFL draft declarations that often drain talent from top programs, DeBoer has managed to not only minimize the impact, but also mold a roster that appears prepared to sustain Alabama's standard of excellence. The departure of names like Jalen Milroe, Tyler Booker and Jihad Campbell will certainly be felt. After all, these are players who not only delivered elite performances, but also represented pillars of leadership on the team. Milroe, with his athletic ability and game-making ability, leaves a significant void at the quarterback position, while Booker and Campbell were key pieces in the trenches and on defense, respectively. However, the Crimson Tide's solid structure and DeBoer's long-term vision have turned what could have been a crisis into an opportunity for renewal. The core that will remain in Tuscaloosa is impressive. The return of defensive players like Deontay Lawson, Justin Jefferson, Tim Keenan, LT Overton, Kean Sabb and Domani Jackson provides a reliable backbone for the defensive unit. These players, who have proven themselves in critical moments, bring experience and continuity to a department that is often the foundation of Alabama's successful campaigns. On the offensive side, the story is similar. Linemen like Parker Brailsford and Jaden Roberts are key to protecting the quarterback of the future, whether it's Austin Mack or Ty Simpson, while Jam Miller in the backfield and Jeremy Bernard at wide receiver offer explosive options to keep the offense dynamic. It's a core that mixes experience with potential, a formula that DeBoer seems to have mastered. But perhaps the biggest win this offseason came in the transfer portal. With the second-best transfer class in the country, according to 247 Sports, DeBoer has reaffirmed his ability to attract talent in an increasingly competitive landscape. The numbers speak for themselves: 6 five-star recruits, 24 4-stars and 12 3-stars. These additions not only fill gaps, but also give the roster a new identity that is increasingly aligned with DeBoer's vision for the program. This rebuilding process, while building on Nick Saban's legacy, also signals an evolution. Saban's imprint, still present, is gradually being replaced by DeBoer's more personalized approach, one that reflects his philosophy and leadership style. This transition, which could be problematic at other programs, appears to be happening surprisingly smoothly at Alabama. As Alabama heads into the 2025 season, there is a palpable sense of optimism. DeBoer has shown that he not only knows how to keep the Crimson Tide competitive, but also how to build a team that reflects his own vision of excellence. With a rejuvenated defense, a solid offense and new talent ready to step up to the plate, Alabama is positioned to continue to be a dominant force in college football. For Crimson Tide fans, the message is clear: the future is in good hands. Kalen DeBoer not only exceeded expectations this offseason, but he also reinforced the confidence that Alabama will continue to be a program that not only competes, but leads. And speaking of inspiration and growth, Bama is involved. The recent virtual meeting between Marshall Pritchett, the team's rookie tight end, and Rob Gronkowski, one of the biggest names at the position, is a perfect example of this. The interaction between the young player and the legendary Gronk was more than just a conversation. It was a moment that mixed learning, motivation, and the reaffirmation of the community spirit that surrounds American football. For Pritchett, who was in the process of recovering from a broken collarbone suffered in the Under Armour All-America game, this opportunity could not have come at a better time. Receiving advice from someone who redefined the tight end position in the NFL is certainly a significant morale boost. In his post on X, he expressed his excitement and gratitude for the moment. "I got the chance to speak with the best to ever do it at my position. Got some great advice, excited to continue getting back to 100% and have a great spring. #Roll Tide." This type of interaction is not only inspiring to Pritchett, but it also reinforces the culture at Alabama, where young talent has the opportunity to learn directly from the best. Rob Gronkowski, known not only for his exceptional skills but also for his charisma, is the kind of figure who can positively influence a young player's mindset, especially during a difficult time of recovery like Pritchett's. And Pritchett's future already looks bright. Ranked as one of the best tight ends and receivers in the 2025 class, he arrived at Alabama with high expectations from both the fans and the coaching staff. While the injury delayed the start of his Crimson Tide journey, the resilient spirit he has demonstrated as he works to get back to 100% is exactly the kind of attitude that defines the program's great players. For Kalen DeBoer and his coaching staff, having a player like Pritchett, who not only has talent but also shows maturity and commitment, is something to be excited about. The tight end promises to be an important piece in Alabama's offensive scheme, which always seeks to maximize the potential of its players, especially those who can be versatile weapons in the passing game and blocking. On the other hand, the presence of a figure like Gronkowski in the Alabama universe, even if indirectly, is a reminder of the impact that the football fraternity can have. It is a testament to how the sport connects generations, providing moments that transcend the playing field. For Pritchett, this FaceTime was not just a conversation, it was a milestone in his young career, a reminder that he is on the right path and that great things are yet to come. In the meantime, Crimson Tide fans will certainly be keeping an eye on Pritchett's development throughout the spring and beyond. Recovering from his injury and preparing for next season are crucial points, but the confidence he showed after interacting with Gronkowski is a sign that he is ready to overcome the challenges and reach his full potential. The standard of excellence at Alabama is high, but moments like this show that players are not alone in their journey. With the support of legends of the game and a solid foundation of coaching, Marshall Pritchett has all the ingredients to become another Crimson Tide star. Let's keep going! Jason Jones' arrival as an assistant defensive coach for the Alabama Crimson Tide represents more than just a hire. It's a return to his roots, an emotional and historical connection to the program that helped shape his football career. Kalen DeBoer's decision to bring Jones back not only strengthens Alabama's defense, but also reaffirms the values of continuity and tradition that make the Crimson Tide one of the most respected institutions in the game. Jones, who played for Alabama and won an SEC title in 1999, is someone who understands the weight of wearing a Crimson Tide jersey. His words, describing the university and the city of Tuscaloosa as special places, demonstrate how much he values this opportunity. This isn't just a new position, it's a return home to the place where his career began, first as a player and then as a graduate assistant under Mike Shula. For DeBoer, the hire is more than strategic, it's symbolic. He made it clear in his statement to the press that Jones' return represents both a technical reinforcement and a link to Alabama's legacy. DeBoer, who is already building his own brand on the program, recognizes the value of having someone like Jones, with a deep understanding of the school's culture and history. That synergy could be the missing ingredient to further refine a defense that is already known for its excellence. Jones isn't coming alone, he joins Maurice Linguist at defensive back, creating a duo that promises to elevate the defensive line. And while Colin Hitchler's departure may have been a difficult decision, Jones' arrival brings new energy and a fresh perspective. Jones' experience, having spent time at programs such as Ole Miss, Oklahoma State, Tulsa and Rice, gives him a solid foundation, and his history working alongside figures like Dave Womack, father of current defensive coordinator Kane Womack, only reinforces his ability to adapt and evolve. The impact of this hire goes beyond the field. For Alabama's players, having a coach with Jones' experience, someone who not only understands the technical demands of the game, but also knows what it's like to live and thrive under the pressure of representing the Crimson Tide, could be a motivational plus. It's rare to find a coach who has been on both sides of the ball, as a player and now as a member of the coaching staff. That unique perspective could help shape a defense that not only plays well, but understands the responsibility of defending Alabama's legacy. Another interesting aspect is the timing of this move. With the 2025 season on the horizon, the addition of Jones is a reminder that Alabama is always thinking ahead, tweaking the pieces to ensure the machine continues to run at the highest level. DeBoer knows that in the competitive world of college football, every detail counts, and bringing in someone with Jason Jones' credentials and passion is a move that combines strategy with heart. For Crimson Tide fans, this news is a celebration of how the program values its own history and those who have contributed to it. Jason Jones is not just an assistant coach, he's part of the Alabama family, someone who understands what it means to carry the weight of the Roll Tide. His return marks the beginning of a new era for the defense, but also a reaffirmation of the program's commitment to excellence across the board. Kalen DeBoer has demonstrated once again that he's not just building a team, he's shaping a winning culture that balances tradition and innovation. With the 2025 season approaching, Jason Jones's presence on the coaching staff is cause for optimism. Can we expect a better 2025 for Bama? Everyone does. Now, let us know what you think.